Welcome back to another awesome training video on riffs and runs and how to use them in musical theatre and how to use them effectively. A lot of people think that riffs and runs come as a byproduct of ego, and in actual fact it is an extension of yourself, and it is a stylistic choice that, if done correctly and done effectively, they can be really effective. You should absolutely feel empowered to do so. Jump straight back into the iPad and look at ear training. So I think ear training is far more important than just copying riffs and runs. Now, the reason for that is a lot of people, a lot of performers think that it is just agility and vocal flexibility to create a quicker riff or a quicker run. I mean, that is true for the most part, but that is then just copying somebody who does riffs and runs in their songs, copies a Jessie J run or a Whitney Houston run or a Mariah Carey riff or run. Now, what I like to do is help people from the ground up. Now, training your ears through pentatonic scales, through having sixes and sevenths and different scales and modes, training your ear to this world. And I'm going to use a pentatonic scale just because I feel like that is quite a... most people go for that, and it's just keep it in the major scale. Most people go for it, and it's really clever and it's really important to have this skill set, because we've all found ourselves in an audition where we choose to do a particular riff or run or something, and sometimes it goes to plan and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we like to be able to improvise, and or if we're at a gig and we're singing with a jazz band and we want to improvise something, doing something off the cuff can be quite scary and can be quite daunting. But if you've trained your ear and you know what scale and key and what modes we're using. So I just want to give you a very simple movement pattern, just going down, and it's 8 notes. But the 5th note is the most important. Well, they're all important, but the trickiest part of it, and you've got to get it right. And the next part of this exercise is not just doing the movement, but it's actually pitching the next note in the next scale, just moving up a half step. Don't move up a tone. It's about training your ear. So we'll just start middle of your range, whatever that is for you. For me, I'm just going to say middle C. Ba, ba. And all we're going to do, this is the pattern. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ba da 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 down. Yeah. So that is the movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a simple walk down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ba da down down. So we go into that pentatonic area there. Ba da down down. And it opens up a number of different notes you can go to from the down, ba, down, 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 yeah. Just in that pentatonic world. We're not going to get into that for now. We're just going to open your ears and train your ears to hear this pentatonic area going from a major scale walk down into that pentatonic world. It's simple, but it'll feel a bit odd when you first do it. So it's just... and then from here we're going to move up a half step. So yeah, and I'm doing it fairly quick there. It's not about speed. Speed can be increased over time. Just try and get those notes. So it's just however quick you want to go, woo, woo. And obviously, as you speed it up, you can get more into a yeah, whoa, yeah. It's the same movement, same riff. The fifth note being the important one. And we're in that pentatonic world. So yeah, go away, go away, and have a think about that 8-note walk down, and just keep it super simple as you go through it. We don't need to try and run before we can even walk. Another thing that I want to finish this training with is build a vocabulary. Build a riff vocabulary. I always talk about this because a lot of people, they just guess. And riffing and running is not guessing. It is a skill set, and it is, when it comes to singing riffs and runs in musical theatre, a lot of people think it just comes from ego and, you know, it's arrogant and it's not connected and all of that stuff. Well, absolutely, it can be a very indulgent side of things. It can also be incredibly fun and fulfilling. But in musical theatre, in any song, really, any song, the root of any song that you sing has to be fundamentally storytelling. You know, taking people on a journey, and you are telling people a story. It has to come from the heart. Now, much like when you tell a story or you do a monologue or if you're in a scene, you pausing to create tension, create drama, pausing to cry. It's a stylistic choice for the actor. You choosing to mix a note, belt a note, clean tone, vibrato, colour, no colour, movement, whatever that may be. Riffs and runs are also a stylistic choice from the performer. Now, when done correctly, it can be incredibly effective and can really serve the storytelling. If that is, you know, and if it's executed really well, and it's executed with integrity and heart. Riffs and runs have been around since traditional classical music, melismas, you know. Then, as we get, you know, into a more modern world, R&B, pop music, gospel music, Christian music, it's all there, yeah. And when it's executed well and executed in a way that serves the piece, every single performer should feel empowered to do it. Simple as that. Build a vocabulary. Most people just try and guess. This is not a guessing thing. It's a skill set, and it is something that you have to practice. So practicing and build up some very, very simple, tasteful movements and patterns that you like. Vocal turns. Ba, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't include the first note, it's a 3-note turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So just having that in there, and then adding 2 notes on the end. Yeah. Or a 5-note walk down, which is very, very simple. It's a little bit of a pentatonic, but it's more of a major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 3 is the pentatonic. 1, 2, 3, da, da, ba, da, 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 da. It's almost like a little bit of a blue note. So building that in, so you could do a 5-note walk down with a turn on the end. So you can see it's very simple. It's just connecting them together, like so simple. And then again, even if they are really simple, they don't have to be sung like you're on a typewriter. Ba da 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 da. So you can have these like little grace notes at the top, and you can sing through certain parts of the riff itself, so driving a little bit more texture and a little bit more tone. So, so the last part of the run, just breaking out and just suspending it ever so slightly. 1, 2, yeah. So it doesn't sound like it's just a typewritery simple. It is a very, very simple riff and run, but you can make it sound a little cleaner and a little sexier through dynamics and little glissandos and little grace notes and whatnot, and just bending it and just playing around with the rhythm ever so slightly and the phrasing of it. Yeah. So what I would say is homework for this week, team. I really do hope that you've got a bunch of values. Slightly longer video than I would have ordinarily done, but I feel like this area of voice and stuff is a little bit overlooked, and I think this will have been helpful for a lot of you out there, especially when it comes to the riffs and runs sides of things. Homework for this week: go and build a riff vocabulary. Train your ears. I love making these videos for you. That's ultimately why I do it. Yes, it's to nurture you and a chance for you to sit down with me for a short while to see what I'm like, build a bit of likability, trust, and knowledge and value, and in the hope that one day when the time is right for you to make that investment in your voice and career, we can sit down on a call and potentially bring you on board. Aside from all of that, I actually really enjoy making these videos. I don't edit them. It's very minimal editing. Again, I do all of this in one take. I sit in between my sessions and I just talk to camera for you guys and girls, wherever you are watching this in the world, in the hope that something lands with you to get you out of that crossroads world and confusion and get you absolutely flying and smashing it with your voice and career in this industry of musical theatre. So if you feel like this would be helpful to anyone, if you've got a performing friend or anything like that, send this to them. It's cost you nothing, and it'd be great to have more eyes and ears on training videos like this, as I do this completely off my own back for you in this domain, YouTube. So team, as I said, my name is Dean John Wilson, head mentor and founder of the VCA. If you like this video, drop a comment below and don't forget to subscribe to not miss future content, and maybe turn on notifications as well. All right, team, I will see you in the next one.